This is Jesus Manuel Menagarza, and this is my opinion. I've been very lucky to have lived a long life. Recently I celebrated my 72nd birthday here in Fort Worth, Texas. I was raised in San Jose, California, and I participated in many of the political causes of the period, the United Farm Workers strikes, the anti-war, the Vietnam War movement, etc., etc. And I understand politics to a certain extent. I've spoken before large groups, and I've, again, participated on the old picket line and marches, etc. All kinds of political demonstrations in my community in the South Bay area, San Jose, San Francisco, etc., etc. So I am not averse to politics. Okay, just to be very straightforward, I'm not averse to politics. Recently, there's been a uproar about Joe Biden in his recent debate with Donald J. Trump, and you definitely saw the differences of the two individuals. In the case of Trump, you saw a person that constantly lied and misinformed, was very devious, and again, just lied, and then he lied, and then he lied, and then he lied. So, but apparently the American people like this liar. There's a certain percentage of the Americans that say Donald J. Trump is a liar, and he's a womanizer, and a rapist, and a thief, and a crook, but we're going to vote for him because we like him. We like that bold, persona of his, that that outgoing personality of his, that basically narcissistic Donald J. Trump, and they just love him. They just absolutely love him. They follow him to the ends of the earth. On the other hand, you had Joe Biden on display, an old guy. He's over 80 years old, about 10 years older than I am, but he's definitely not doing very well physically and mentally. It's very disappointing to see Donald J. Trump just fabricating, stuff, make up lies, and Joe Biden just basically stumbling to even get in a word in edgewise. He wasn't cognitively, physically able to deal with this crazy man, okay? Which is very sad. So right now, early July 2024, before the July 4th holiday, we're going to be thinking about a lot of Democrats. So I'm a Democrat. A lot of Democrats are thinking about, how about replacing Joe Biden with somebody a little bit more young, somebody more energetic, and somebody that can actually fight toe-to-toe with Donald Trump. Because people have come to the conclusion that maybe, in all probability, that Joe Biden is not up for the job, the task of combating on a consistent basis Donald Trump. People are suspicious of if they kept under wraps, the folks that handle Joe Biden for the last few months, a year or so, that they've actually kept him under wraps and only let him out once in a while to pose, and he just marched out there in his little robotic way and then just stood still, delivered his speech, and then came back. So there was what's called gaslighting. They were gaslighting the Democratic faithful American public about actually the sad affairs, intellectually, mentally, and physically of Joe Biden. So I'd vote for Joe Biden right now over Donald J. Trump, knowing full well that at least Joe Biden says, you take care of this, you take care of this, you take care of that, you take care of this. I'm basically a figurehead. I'll just go once in a while here and there and give a little speech and travel around and just do my figurehead sort of stuff. So he has people in important positions who are actually, very good. He actually has some very good people in his cabinet and in the government. Done a very, very good job of that. So if I elected Joe Biden today, he would do a great job as the president of the United States. In comparison, Donald J. Trump. He's a crook. He's a liar. He's a con artist. He's a rapist. He's a misogynist. He's just a total package of bad stuff that I do not want to even see near the White House again. But a lot of people say, hey, at least he got a little bit of energy. Well, he does have a lot of energy, and he has all that energy, and he's going to do bad with it. Okay, he's a bad person. So Donald J. Crooked Trump, I do not want to see him near. I do not want to see him near again the White House. But there's a good chance he might win because who he's against. He's going in battle for the presidency, the 2024 edition of the American presidency with Joe Biden. And Joe Biden, if he gets a good rest and he takes his juice and gets a rest for a while, he does a good job. He can walk out there like a little robot and give his speeches and yell once in a while and say, his little catchphrases and malarkey and all that cool stuff. I'm from Scranton, and this is how people from Scranton are. The usual Joe Biden sort of stuff. Again, I'd vote for Joe Biden today, tomorrow, and the next day until eternity against that crook called Donald J. Trump. But the American people are not like me. They don't see through that veneer of shit that is Donald J. Trump and see that he smiles, he's cool, and he's funny, but he's a crook. He's a bad person. When he dies, he's going straight to hell. We all know that. But everybody's voting for him because they find him interesting, cool. And the American public apparently has fallen for Donald J. Trump. And our next president might be who? Donald J. Trump. So there are options in the next upcoming weeks or days. Maybe Biden and his various sycophants and his family and Barack Obama and all those people and Hillary and what's that husband of hers? I forget his name already. Bill, the womanizer. Maybe they will say, hey, drop out. Just drop out. Let's have an open convention. Let's have all that sort of stuff. It might be crazy for a while, but eventually the Democratic Party will coalesce behind this more youthful, more dynamic person. Hey, that would be absolutely fantastic. There are some polls that say that 70% of the American public want something different. They don't want Trump. They don't want Biden. They want somebody new. And give the American public somebody new. That's what I would say. But again, right now, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, the other senator from Delaware, his various associates, his wife and children say, keep on going, Joe. You can march out there, flap your lips for a few seconds, and then point and get a little angry once in a while, and then we'll put you back in your cage and you can hide in the White House and take a nap, okay? But right now, you got to fight for a little bit here. Take a nap, fight, nap, fight, nap. Well, if you put them in a room, the Donald versus Scranton Joe, it's not a fair fight because Joe, is not up for the battle. Personally, I don't think he's up for that debate, negotiation with the American public, etc., etc. He's good behind doors. He's a great president. I think he's probably one of the best presidents we had in the last 20 years. Straightforward. I think he's done a lot of great stuff, But the American public doesn't think so. It's not me. I'm not the only person voting out there. If everybody was like me, we'd have Bernie Sanders as president. But nobody's like me, I understand. So we're behind Joe Biden at this time. But if he decides, along with a little bit of cajoling, not to run in the next couple days, hopefully not more than a week, maybe, just maybe, we'll get some youthful person, not far from, the ilk of Joe Biden, not far from the ilk of, Barry Obama, Barack Obama, not far from the ilk of Hillary and her husband Bill, somebody like that. Doesn't have to be a dramatic lefty like I would like. It can be somebody pretty much conservative, corporate Democrat, and I'm corporate Democrat, and I'd be perfectly fine with that. Anything is better than that corrupt destroyer of democracy known as Donald J. Trump. And I believe if he gets in office, we're in for a serious shitstorm. Democracy's at stake. He might just do some insane, crazy stuff. And the Supreme Court saying, hey, you can be insane, you can be crazy, we'll back you up. And there's senators and the Republican Party who will do whatever he says, and they're all sycophants. And they love Donald J. Trump. And apparently a lot of Americans do too. They like Donald J. Trump. For whatever reason, I find him to be a con artist, a crook, a misogynist, a womanizer, a rapist, a thief, etc., etc. But I'm not the only person voting this cycle. So what do you think? Leave your kind and friendly comments below. I put this video on one of my smaller channels, my original channel, not on my RVing channel, not on my photographing video channel, not on my home lifestyle channel. I put this on my small channel, just so those that are interested and find me on YouTube can give their comments and suggestions and tell me, Jesus, I love Donald J. Trump. I think there's God, there's Trump, and he's delivering a message to me, and that's working pretty good I believe in the MAGA Republic. Others may say, hey, Joe Biden, he's a fighter. He's from Scranton. He's gonna give us another president. He's gonna be the next president again, reelected to be president of los Estados Unidos. Or say, hey, we need a change. 70% of the American public says they don't like Biden or Trump. So, again, what do you think? Thanks for checking out my video. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and leave your kind and friendly comments below. This is Jesus Manuel Menegarza. I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. And again, don't forget to vote. And if you do vote for Democrats. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, muchas gracias. Again, where am I at? I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. Gracias. Adios. This is my opinion. Again, this video has been my opinion and my opinion alone. Bye-bye.